It's not what happens to you that harms you, but how you choose to deal with it. Epictetus, ever feel like your mind is racing? Your words are spilling out before you even think, and your focus is scattered across 1,000 distractions? In a world drowning in noise, where impulsive opinions are mistaken for wisdom and reactions are praised as intelligence, many men have lost their footing, burned out, frustrated, disconnected from their own power. But the Stoics figured this out long ago. Real strength isn't about doing more, it's about doing better. It's not about shouting louder, it's about knowing when to stay quiet. It's not about thinking endlessly, it's about steering your thoughts with purpose. In this video, you'll discover how Stoic philosophy for men can help you. Regain your focus, toughen your mind, act with intention. You'll learn to control what's in your power, master your inner voice, and build a presence that speaks louder than words, even in silence. If this video hits home, hit like and subscribe. Let's build a community of men mastering their minds. 1. Thoughts aren't facts. Sometimes a single thought can wreck your whole day. It's quiet, almost invisible, but it creeps into your head like a shadow. I'm not good enough. Things will never change. What if it all goes wrong? Before you know it, you're living as if those words are carved in stone. But they're not. The Stoics understood this. Epictetus said, "It's not the events that mess us up, it's the judgments we make about them." Yet how often do we mistake a passing thought for the truth? How often do we allow unchallenged ideas to hold us hostage? Picture a train station. Every thought is a train rolling by. Some carry regret, others fear, others anger. You don't have to hop on any of them. You can stay on the platform. You can observe. You can breathe. This simple practice, observing your thoughts without reacting, is one of the most powerful tools against inner chaos. I remember a late-night talk with a colleague, a calm, respected team leader. He admitted that every morning he woke with a knot in his stomach, not because of his job, but because of what his mind whispered the second he opened his eyes. "You're screwing up. You're failing." For years, he believed those thoughts were reality, verdicts that defined him. Then he discovered Marcus Aurelius. He started saying to himself, "I'm having the thought that I'm failing." That small shift transformed everything. The thought was no longer him. It was just a passing cloud, a fleeting idea. And if you don't feed the fire, the smoke clears. Comment below. Which thought do you need to stop believing today? Engaging with this now trains your mind to step back from destructive patterns. The Stoic approach isn't about denying reality or forcing positivity. It's about seeing that your mind churns thoughts automatically. Many are leftovers from old experiences, inherited fears, or unfiltered reactions. You are not those thoughts. You are the space where they appear, and you decide which ones to nurture. Daily exercise. Take 5 minutes today to notice your thoughts. Don't react, don't judge. Ask yourself, is this thought true? Is it helping me? If not, release it like dropping a stone you no longer need to carry. Over time, clarity emerges. Quiet, steady strength forms. Discipline is built by returning again and again to the present moment. The Stoics didn't aim to stop thinking, they aimed to tame the mind. Knock 2. The power of saying less. The stronger your soul, the less it needs to justify itself. Marcus Aurelius. Silence can make people uncomfortable, but the right silence can command respect. In a world where fast talking is mistaken for intelligence, choosing to say less is a quiet act of defiance, not against others, but against your own ego. I remember a man in our office, respected but distant. He never spoke unless he had to. When he did, every word hit like it was carved in stone, not because he shouted, but because he didn't waste words. A wise man doesn't speak out of habit, he speaks by choice. He doesn't jump into arguments, he stays calm. Marcus Aurelius wrote that the soul grows stronger when it remains composed amid chaos. Hit like if you've ever wished you could master the art of saying less and commanding respect. Saying less doesn't mean being weak. It means preserving your energy, sharpening your mind, and acting with intention. Every impulsive word you restrain gives you space to choose wisely. Number 3, control what you can control. There are moments when life feels like it's collapsing. Plans fail, people disappoint, opportunities vanish. In that chaos, most look for someone to blame, or they give up. A Stoic man asks, what can I control? You can't control people or the past, but you can control your response. Epictetus called it the divide between what is within your control and what is not. Picture a ship at sea. The captain doesn't control the waves, but he controls the rudder. The Stoic man lives like that captain. He doesn't deny the storm. He asks, "Where's my leverage?" Example, a man lost his business after 20 years. The hardest part wasn't the money, it was feeling powerless. He listed what he could and couldn't control. He focused on routine, mindset, and discipline. Slowly he rebuilt, not just a business, but inner peace. Pause this video and write down one thing today you can control. Take action on it. Small steps build unstoppable momentum. 4. Focus on what makes you grow. Your mind is fertile soil. Feed it pain and resentment, and you'll harvest misery. Feed it focus and purpose, and you'll grow. The Stoics teach, don't dwell on the past. Don't waste energy on what you cannot change. Anchor your attention on what builds you. Example, a viewer once said, "Every time I start moving forward, my mind drags me back to old pain." The solution? Face the thought, acknowledge it, then deliberately redirect your energy to progress. Focus isn't a gift, it's a muscle. Practice it daily. Comment below, what will you focus on today to grow stronger? Your engagement reinforces your own discipline. Shot 5. Accept what is most men don't crumble under life, they crumble resisting it. Acceptance isn't giving up. It's choosing to stop fighting the past. It's acknowledging loss, mistakes, or betrayal, and refusing to let them define you. Example, a man chasing his father's approval felt empty after his dad passed. Reading Epictetus helped him realize, freedom begins when you stop asking for permission to be yourself. Acceptance brings clarity. It allows you to act in the present, learn from the past, and shape your own future. Like this video if you're ready to embrace reality, even when it's hard. 6. Embrace silence for clarity. Noise is everywhere, not just outside, but inside. Silence is the shelter where you hear what really matters. Example, a man trapped in constant activity forced himself to sit for 5 minutes of quiet. He cried, not from sadness, but truth. He realized he had been running from himself. Now he starts every morning with silence, and it changes everything. The Stoics leaned into silence. Marcus Aurelius wrote to hear himself, sort his mind, and make better decisions. Try 5 minutes of silence today. No phone, no music, no distractions. Notice what comes up. Number 7. Talk less, think more. Most men get in trouble for what they say without thinking. Words fired in anger or impulse can distance you from your true self. The Stoics mastered the pause. Epictetus said, "We're not disturbed by events, but by our interpretations of them." Example, a man destroyed his family dynamic by speaking without thinking. Then he implemented a 2-second pause rule. Seconds changed his life. He responded calmly instead of reacting. Talking less is a superpower. Words become deliberate, precise, and respected. Comment below, where will you pause before speaking today? Conclusion. Real strength isn't loud, it's forged in silence, in thinking before reacting, in zeroing in on what you control. Think less, talk less, focus more. Your thoughts don't define you. Silence is strength. Focus shapes your path. You carry your worth inside. If this video changed your perspective, hit like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. What step will you take today to master your mind?